Tony Humphries. Absolutely loved reacting to his single Walking Contradiction, his latest single, and very much looking forward to our interview, which should be taking place next week. Oh, fingers crossed, everything crossed. Okay, I was just sat down to, I'll be completely honest and congruent. I just sat down to record a reaction to a completely different artist, a band, and up in my suggested videos, YouTube has fed me Evil Genius Records Limited, which I thought I was subscribed to. Sorry about that. I shall subscribe now. And they have hosted a video, Tony Humphries, Life is Changing Me. Now, live at BBC Introducing. Now, I'd read that Tony Humphries had been featured on BBC Introducing. This is from 2016. But I didn't realize that there was a recording of it. In fact, I think I searched for it and it never came up. I guess that's what's fed the algos now, and here it is. Okay, exciting. Tony Humphries' Life is Changing Me live at BBC Introducing from 22nd of November 2016. Go. Featuring Abi F Jones. Don't know who that is. Abi F Jones.
Yeah.
Who was that? Fuck that guy. Honestly, it gets everywhere like a bad rash, spreads like chlamydia. Look at him, hunched over his drum kit, thinking he owns the place, thinking he's landed. BBC Music introducing. Finally, I can stop being such a sack of shit. He must have been thinking how wrong he was. How wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. Came in a place with half a brain, look at this taste on my face, can't keep up with my own pace, am I insane with a sore blade in the walkway, I don't know what to say, had a feeling in the pit of my stomach that I really couldn't stomach, felt like I was running, I guess what was coming, if life it was nothing, tried just for the buzz, and if girls for the love, when inside I was searching for something, but I guess it was about
In the track then he went, and I was the same, I was holding my breath as he was rapping. Is that do I recognize that person from somewhere? Might drop him. Hang on.
out here setting up in the BYT for a sound check, mic check, 1, 2, still haven't found it. Lost in my mind, was it grounded? Every time I was in, I was out it. Had a dark cloud that wouldn't leave me alone. Only felt home when I was in front of a crowd and woo! So I felt the vibrations from the ish that they were making and thought maybe we could make it. So we started, made some issue with a rendezvous down Hazel Way. How we do, cock lane in the nights, partying with the crew, making music all day, even when I had school.
Staying up all night, just trying to write. So lost inside where we end up. I think it's right. Started night on Skype, and we paid the price just to feel alive.
DNF Nova, still a soldier with a boulder on my shoulders. Told you I would show you was in a place colder than the North Pole, still a loner. In school was a fully room, been abused, never knew that I would have grew to be the abuser.
For me, being honest, he didn't really hit his flow in the way that I'm now used to until that second verse, and now that sounds like the Tony's rapping that I know and love. You know, it's a bit smoother, but it's got those interesting cadences and rhyme schemes. Let's go back a bit.
Think it's right. Started night on Skype, and we paid the price just to feel alive.
DNF Nova, still a soldier with a boulder on my shoulders. Told you I would show you was in a place colder than the North Pole, still a loner. In school was a fully room, been abused, never knew that I would have grew to be the abuser. My moods was abuser. When I say yo, I mean the music, cause I can never lose, and nobody can remove her.
Let us embrace the ways we can't deny it. So let us ride it. It is my sanctuary.
Hi, Mom.
Don't step inside it.
So I'm assuming that the person singing is was it Abi? absolutely stunning voice. Abi F Jones, wasn't it? Beautiful voice. I don't know why Tony's saying hi, mom. It's not his mom, is it?
I think this life is changing me.
Lost in the sound of a breakdown, bully your beat till it's face down, take down everyone that's in the way now. That's a playground, stay down, play clown. I ain't really feeling it, concealing. I ain't doing that no more. Escape through my metaphors, kept coming back for more. My emotions are raw like the gullies like this. Lashing my split, lost in my ish when I was a kid. Found a place I can fit, just another misfit. Stuck in the mist, another statistic. Fist tighten my fist. This music was the only reason that I lived. Going through my depressive fit. Sleep neglected it, love rejected it, life I tested it. Made the best of it, show me the mess of things. I never cared for things, was unaware of things. Tell him this feeling, I know that I'm feeling this. Killing my pain, I'm touching the ceiling. Cracked up and I'm in these moments. My ego is spinning on stage, it's thrilling. Mind is gone missing, music's my mission. Needed to listen, needed to speak. Got space and I'm feeling. My soul was just drifting. I've always been losing my itch, need a lift, no kidding. And I find in a blind time that my brains give me light. Slow people through bad hindsight. Ever since I picked up my mind, my lines are affecting my insides. And that doesn't feel right. Better step back, start on an 8 track. So much has changed, man. Looking back with the change track. Got a couple more lines, you can take that. Got a couple more lines, that can take rap.
We've been working on an EP, and I was just like, Tony, I really think this EP.
It is who I thought it was. I have aphantasia, the inability to form mental images, often comes with face blindness as well. So it's very difficult for me if I see somebody out of the context that I've met them to recognize them, and that was what was going on here.
Thing is like dragging the whole process out. We just got to make some singles. Just just get out there, man. Turn around. It's just like, yeah, no, I feel what you're saying, man. But I've actually been thinking about this myself, and I think we need to go full out. Old school 22 track hip hop album with skits and everything, and they're up.
It's changing me.
What I'm doing when I'm doing what I'm doing. Brendan Gross in the music. First song was my cupid. Ever since I just knew the teacher calling me stupid. When my pen nine roots, mama knows I'm a nuisance. Never at home, so elusive. Break down these bars with a new fence. I guess I'm fully give me 2 secs, cause I don't feel like I can do this. Lyrically killing the blood, spilling the reability to give it everything, feeling it right now. Ripping it, spitting it, feeling it on my zone. If a microphone, never F with a clone. Just leave me alone. Must have been the rush, and those are my grudge. So I fill up a gut, smoke the dust, and the music make love. Lost and drops, my brain splitting off. But the F is up, I'm in, so we roll on up. Pass the blood, drop that beat, man, feel the love like. Drop that beat, man, pass the blood. Drop that beat, man, pass the blood. Drop that beat, man, pass the blood. Life changing me, barely can breathe. Lost in the problem, but I know the problem's me. And I dance with the devil, come and take a.
Lost in the problem, but I know the problem's me. And he said that almost flippantly, like that's a nice play on words, but it's pretty deep if you stop to think about it. Lost in the problem, but I know the problem's me. There's many levels and layers of that I could unpick because, in a sense, it's true. If Tony's talking about times when he's struggled with substances, for example, and it's not necessarily the substances that are a problem, or they don't help, but it's, what are the unresolved issues within me that either I'm trying to numb, or I'm trying to hide away from, or I'm just trying to have a good time and, get about all that shit and just live my life and be a bit hedonistic. But ultimately, what is it that's going on inside of me where I'm not happy, I'm not content with just surviving on this planet, this beautiful ball of rock, dust, and water that's spinning around in a probably infinite universe. Life is very miraculous, it is very glorious, and yet it can feel like shit. You can get this existential dread, just the mediocrity of the daily grind, daily existence. Sometimes even that, we're seeking an escape from, but I think perhaps with addictions, it's often a bit more than that. And it's a fundamental lack of self-belief, lack of self-worth the idea that I don't deserve to just exist on this planet. I I'm broken. There's something wrong with me, which isn't true, but that doesn't negate how real it feels. I mean, I could go on and on, applying different counseling techniques, different therapy modalities to just that one statement. It's fascinating, isn't it? Human psychology is fascinating. I think especially about the sense of self. And much as you know, as many studies have been done on it, I think there's still so much more to do. Anyway, Tony, life is changing me, and in that title, you know, it sounds like it's a inspection of the self. It's an introspection. Just realized that my dangly bits are all even. And now I've dropped one of my lapel microphones because I'm fucking about with them. Ugh. So, so we should accept our little imperfections. Right, 30 seconds left. Come on, Tony.
I said dance with the devil, come and make your move. Wish you could see the energy, yo. I said that live.
Excuse me. Is that Brighton Beach? Not sure. I mean, I think one of the things that I want to ask Tony that I'll ask him next week in our interview, hopefully, is what was that experience like? He had some success with his previous band, and then he went into the Priory, and they went their separate ways. And he came out and he started up this project, the Tony Humphries music project, which was more rap based rather than rock based, but you still hear those rock elements, and the metal elements and some punk elements, all sorts of a melting pot of different music. But what was it like in those early days of this project to gain immediate recognition with BBC introducing, to get to go to BBC and film that video? And then I think it's fair to say, if we're just looking at numbers and statistics in terms of the amount of subscribers and views that Evil Genius Records and Tony Humphries have, um, perhaps, you know, to have lost that momentum, that early momentum a little bit, and yet still to keep churning out fantastic music, fantastic music. And most of it isn't on YouTube yet. And people in my community express their frustration at Tony because they're like, you've got so much great material out there. Just spin up a simple lyric video, or you know, not even a lyric video, just put it up on YouTube so more people can be exposed to the genius, the evil genius that is your music. Um, so I'd like to talk to Tony about that, about the trajectory of his music career up until this point, how he feels about it, where he sees it going from here, how he hopes to get there. But all of that is to come. So for now, if you haven't subscribed to Tony Humphries, please go and do so. He's a fantastic independent artist. If you haven't subscribed to Evil Genius Records, go and do so. They're great people helping artists make great music. I am Carl, the real Disco Doc. Until next time, peace.